Construction demand is expected to remain strong in 2020. Authorities estimate that as much as $33 billion worth of projects could be awarded this year. That's similar to last year's figure of $33.4 billion, which is a 5-year high. Now, this year's demand will likely be led by public sector projects, including housing. And as for the private sector, it will include developing berth facilities for Singapore's ports. Cheryl Lin has the story.
Economic headwinds and geopolitical tensions did not dampen the construction sector's performance for 2019, where demand grew by 9.5% to hit $33.4 billion, outstripping official forecasts. This was driven by stronger than expected growth in industrial construction demand for petrochemical facilities. The construction momentum should continue this year, as the Building and Construction Authority estimates that $28 to $33 billion worth of projects will be awarded. That figure will be buoyed by sustained demand from public sector projects, such as public housing and transport infrastructure. For the private sector, though projects such as developing Mandai Park or port terminal facilities will boost demand, activity will likely be more subdued than last year.
In 2018, there was, of course, quite a big en bloc fervor, and the carryover was shown in 2019. That has cooled off a little bit, and so in 2020, we do still see some of that carryover, but it will taper down. And for the private sector as a whole, I think there's probably some caution in their outlook for 2020, perhaps reflected in the caution in other sectors like manufacturing.
Overall, Mr. Lim says there's reason to be optimistic, adding that firms need to start building capacity to ride on upcoming growth. Authorities expect the strong demand to continue even beyond 2020. In fact, demand could reach up to $34 billion a year for 2021 and 2022. And in the 2 years after that, it could go even higher to $35 billion a year.
This growth will be supported by major developments such as Changi Airport Terminal 5, developments at Jurong Lake District, and the expansion of 2 integrated resorts at Marina Bay Sands and Resorts World Sentosa, and new MRT lines such as the Cross Island Line.
The construction sector has grown over the past year, following more than 2 years of contractions. It accounts for about 3% of Singapore's gross domestic product, and experts say the recovery could lend some support to the economy.